Hello fellow music makers, this is Bill McFadden from Tone Pure Music, and in this video we're going to get into the Celtic Era Library by Eduardo Tarilonte, and we'll be featuring the fiddle along with a concertina and the Bodhran high stick. So here we go. And that was the Irish washerwoman. So the fiddle that we have is the Irish fiddle, and it is the last of the important instruments in the traditional repertoire of Irish music. So it's really very similar to the violin, however it's played and often tuned differently. And also we use different articulations, which we'll get into for the Irish fiddle. So in particular, here's the interface, and as you see we have pan dials, we have reverb dials, attack, release. Also this has drone capabilities. We have a D drone and an A drone, as well as vibrato controls, vibrato speed, expression volume, and drone volume. So if we get into the key switches down here, so your low note is G4, which is typical for violin. And the articulations we have here, this is your finger legato, and it defaults to that. If I press this key, we get bow legato. The next key switch is long roll. And then we have short roll, the E flat. And then here's cut. And mordant. And then here we have triplet. And then we have fast slide, medium slide, and slow slide. And then we have staccato, and then marcato. So those are the different articulations. Now let's see what the drone's like. You can click on this and that will activate the drone, or you can use a key switch. I have a couple of key switches set up. So I'll go ahead and I can adjust the drone volume. And I could activate the A drone. So that's the overview of the fiddle. The other instrument we used out of the Celtic Era Library was the Concertina 1. So let's take a look at that. Oh, before we do that, let's listen to the legato, or the finger legato patch a little bit. Whoops, take off the drone. very velocity sensitive to volume. Mod wheel doesn't have any effect, but you do have expression. So you can use an expression pedal as well. So now let's go into the concertina. Oh, by the way, we have the fiddle, but we also have fiddle rhythms. So here's your fiddle, and then we have rhythm 1, 2, and 3, and we'll get into those more extensively in another video. This is just like a quick overview of a few of the instruments. And the concertina, which sort of sounds like an accordion. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. There we go. So we have button press, a dial here, and all these are MIDI controllable. We have your pan, your reverb, your attack release, bellow pressure, button release, button press, sounds, and expression and volume. And there are two of them. So if we go into the library, you see under keyed, we have Concertina 1 and Concertina 2. And the Concertina 2 has a different sound, as you can see. Then we have the Bodhran, a percussion instrument, the Irish frame drum, basically. And here you have your patch noise, dial. You have volume, expression. We have random velocity and one-time speed, pick noise, shuffle, a lot of different variables, dials, which are all MIDI selectable. And here you have hand noise. So now what's nice about this is you have all of these MIDI patches. Now, right now I'm pressing B1, and when I press B2, you can't really tell, or C2, you can't really tell from the interface that I'm pressing C2 because the key doesn't change. But you can see from my display down here, I'm pressing C2. And what that does is it activates a MIDI patch. So I'm sure they will be fixing the interface so that when you press those keys, you'll know which one you're pressing without looking at the keyboard. So here's your C2 MIDI patch, C sharp, D, E flat, E. So we have all these distinct MIDI patches. F sharp, G, and then here you have just rolls you can play manually. The F, the G, the A flat or D sharp. And then here, these individual hits you can play black keys as well as white, and also up here. So if you wanted to do so you can manually type in your own rhythms. So that is the Bodhran high stick. So this is just a short video just giving you a flavor of 3 of the other instruments in our Celtic Era Library, and this is part 3. So if you like this video, please click like, and if you wish to subscribe and be informed of upcoming software packages, artificial intelligence, sample libraries, film scoring tutorials, and so on, then subscribe at the website, the YouTube channel. So this is Bill McFadden from Tone Pure Music, signing off.